Hi guys, welcome to Vanguard TV. Today we have a deck profile on Royal Paladin Strike slash Sing Saver deck build. I'll start with the starter and then we'll move on to the grade 3s. For starter, we play the TD starter. I forgot his name, but I don't think a lot of people really bother to remember the name. Okay, his effect is GB1. I can activate skill by paying the cost of counter +1. When I pay the cost, I can push this unit into the soul and search my deck for a grade 2 Vanguard, any grade 2 Royal Paladin, and call it any grade 2 card and call it to the Vanguard circle, so it involves like any of these cards that I run or what your deck includes. Let's move on to the grade 3s. For grade 3s, I run 4 Atomile. His skill is GB2. When I have 2 or more face up G units in my G zone, all my 5 units gets plus 5000 power when he's on the Vanguard circle. The other skill is counter +1. When I strike, I can pay the cost, and if I do, I can choose two cards from my hand and superior call them, and I can choose 2 cards of any 2 unit on my field and plus 5000. So I do not necessarily have to give power to the 2 units that I call, but I can give one to, let's say, my Vanguard and another Vanguard. Next, I run 4 Sing Saver Dragon. This is my so-called image on winning this, as it's a withstander and it forces your opponent to negate the either the first or second attack, as it's gonna be a hard hitter in the late game. Let me show you an example. Like when I strike a lot and I have like maybe 2 Sing Savers and some random card in a drop zone, I know that my opponent does not have a lot of guard in the hand, I can ride over Sing Saver and Legion back the cards. This improves and when I have a few Sing Savers in my drop zone, this improves the consistency of the deck by having more chances of pulling off his skill instead of having none at all to withstand with. For grade 2s, I run 3 Blaster Blade, as it is the mate of Sing Saver Dragon. I only run 3 instead and not 4 because I think 4 is too much and you'll clog up. It's also 9k vanilla if you do not have a Seeker Vanguard. But if you have a Vanguard in Sing Saver in early game, you can call it and get a +1 by retiring one of your opponent's farm Vanguards. Then I run 2 of this guy. This guy's skill is GB1, counter +1. When this unit is boosted, I can pay the cost. And when this unit boosts and is attacking the Vanguard, I may pay the cost, and if I do, I can search my deck for a grade 2 unit and call it on the field. After that, I play 4 Unflippers because it's a free. If the attack hits, it's a free soul charge and a free unflip. This card is also good as is a 11k attacker if you have 2 or more grade 2s on the field, including itself. And it's 11k is a number that will be able to hit all Vanguards in the game unless your opponent is playing CardFight. After I run 2 Knight Benzil, he's a good card if you combo it with Atomile. If Atomile skill, his skill is, Benzil's skill is Counter Blast 1, GB1, Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle, you may pay the cost, and you have a grade 3, no. If you have an Atomile Vanguard, you may pay the cost, and if you do, you can search your deck for any grade 2 on the field, any grade 2 in your deck, and superior call it. And for that turn, that unit gets plus 2000 power. For example, I strike and use Atomile's skill. I'll call Benzil and use his Benzil skill to superior call this guy. And then this guy plus 2000. And I will have like another grade 1 on the field, for a booster. Now, and because of Atomile's skill, the units that I caught, they're plus 5000. So this will be a 14k attacker. After attacking with this, I will attack with this guy. Then I'll pay the cost. I'll activate the skill and pay the cost and search for another card to call. In this instance, I'll call the Unflipper, as is a 11k attacker, and I get a chance to unflip if it hits. And then just like a combo, and with my Vanguard, I'll be able to attack my opponent for 5 times, and it will force them to drop more cards from their hand, giving them lesser advantage, leaving them at a disadvantage. Let's move on to the grade 1s. For the grade 1s, I run 4 Kanzen. It's pretty self-explanatory, as this current meta, you have to run negates to protect yourself from the 20k and above attacks that your opponent throws at you from strikes and attacks. After I run 4 Striders, 4 plus 2 grades when you strike with it. This is a good card as allows me to search for my Atomile Vanguard, as most and some cards in the deck require you to have an Atomile Vanguard to use the card's ability. This also allows me to this card also allows me to strike with 1 card instead of dropping 3 grade 1s or 1 grade 3, or a combination of any cards with grade 3 or higher. After I play 3-leg Maiden Land, this card is quite good as it allows me to discard any card that is unwanted and try my luck to get a better card from it. It also helped me fuel the drop zone for the Legion later on. After I play 3 Suiciders, I run this card as the skill is GB1, Counter Blast 1. I can retire this card and choose 2 rearguards on the field and 2 units on the field, and they plus 5000 each. This card combos well with the late game Sing Savior, as when I Legion, I can suicide with this guy, and I choose 2 units on the field and plus 5000. So my Legion pair will get plus 10,000, so it will be a 30,000 attack. But only for one attack, as Sing Saber's skill does not withstand, but it rewrites over as a Vanguard. Let's move on to the triggers. For triggers, I run 4 heal, 4 draw. I play Magals as they fuel soul for Sing Saber. After that, I run 7 crit. I play Liu because it's foil, and the other one because the skill. This crit skill is when I have an Atomile Vanguard and you can return, and your Vanguard attacks. You can return this card to your deck. You push it inside the soul. Then you push inside the soul with Atomile Vanguard. You can draw 1 and the Atomile Vanguard plus 5,000. It's a good card on forcing your opponent to drop more cards from their hand. Since when you strike over it, because strike copies the name of your heart. After that, I run 1 Death Stand. I want this stand as it allows me to recycle it back into my deck if I ever draw it. So I have more chances of getting triggers. For those of you that don't know, this stand skill is GB1. Where I place this onto the rearguard circle, I can choose 2 units on my field, and those 2 plus 3,000. After that, I return this card to the top of my deck and shuffle. Well, let's move on to the final part, strat. For strat, I play 2 Galblades. It's a very good card. It pressures your opponent to guard more early game. And if your opponent does not guard, it's an advantage for you also, as you will be able to search your deck for any grade 2 card and call it Vanguard, allowing you to have more attacks and filtering your deck out for more chances of getting triggers. After that, I play 2 of the damage shooters, or Samus. What was it? Samui. This card skill is Counterblast 2. If I have 5 Vanguards on the field, I can pay the cost. If I do, I can. And my opponent has 4 or less damage, I can shoot 1 damage to him, so he will have to take 1 damage without any requirement. But it's a damage check, so your opponent will be able to get a trigger off from the attack. After I run 4 Same Blow, as you can add a crit and it will get a huge power spike while using its skill. Because you also have to play 4, as you have to activate its skill, you have to flip 1 from your G-Zone up. So you can only use this card 2 times per game. Thank you.